What's happening, guys? Safety Liner C2 here. I have got a full review for you, as I'm sure you can figure out by the title. That's why you clicked here, and I'm sure you can figure out what it is too. It's GCPS's 93 Carpenter Ford B700. So, as always, let's go ahead and start on looks on the exterior. Not too bad on the exterior. Actually, I think this is probably one of the better modeled hoods in game. Headlights are a little, they're a tad too big, but otherwise, I think that it's really, well put together. The school bus sign is also really stretched out, as I'm sure you can tell up there. Otherwise, not too bad. We got some clearance lights, mirrors, 9332, and we also got Ford and diesel right there. And I'm pretty sure, I can't remember, I think he told me that there's right there, GCPS certified. We'll go ahead and out this on the exterior. So of course we got an engine in here. So yeah. Hey Bob. Okay, let's go ahead, come over to the side real quick. Riggs of Rod School District Numero Uno. We got a stop sign, battery box, window. Nothing much on the side. I mean, there's not supposed to be much on the side in the first place. We do have an E-door right here, which is not made out very well. So, let's see. Turn signals, clearance lights. I just realized that there's not one in the front and the back, and there's only one in the middle, which is fine, but still, I'd prefer to have at least two on there. We have the how do I say it? I know what word I'm looking for, I just can't think of it, but the turning signal's a little bit higher than where they normally are on other buses, which is unique to Carpenter. Once again, school bus logo's a little stretched out. Otherwise, not too bad on the back, though. Coming over to the side, once again, basically same stuff over here. Riggs of Rod School District number 1 and 9332, along with a pretty basic door, but it does resemble the Carpenters, having a larger left door and a smaller left door and a bigger right door. Boy, have I had a long day today. So anyway, let's go ahead and add that up. So I think we will give it a 3. There's certainly some things that can be improved and things that are fine, but yeah. And no Carpenter logo also. Why no Carpenter logo? I want a Carpenter logo. Whatever. Okay, let's go ahead, hop on into the bus and check out around here. This panel, this dash right here, is so... the texture put on it looks so very good, and believe it or not, he told me that these are just the basic ROR gauges, but they fit in so well that I actually didn't believe him there for a minute, and I actually had to look around and oh crap, he's right. But he did an excellent job on the dash, and he spent, he spent a while on that dash, just, from what I saw. We have the unusually placed left side parking brake, which was an option. Not very common, but still. Basic doghouse, not a whole lot of textures in here. Got red seats, which is certainly unique. We got the Carpenter, controls over here. Not labeled, not much, but yeah, so... I really like the dash, so I'm sure you figured that out. And nothing much in here. Come around, check over here. Like I said, the E-door, and then another E-door. But yeah, so the red is certainly a unique color, not something you see very often. But I think that's that I actually told him that I wanted red seats just because I think he asked me. He's like, "Hey, what color should the seats be?" And I was like, "Red." I'm pretty sure that happened. So yeah, I'm not going to take off points for that, for red seats. But yeah, there's not a whole lot going on inside. So I think we're going to give that another 3. But the stuff that he actually did spend time on turned out very well. So let's go ahead and check out the vehicle description, just so we know what features it has, what it can do, all that fun stuff. So we have stop arm and doors, and then there are all the authors of the bus. So Feature-wise, not a whole lot this bus can do. We got the warning lights, we got stop sign, door. That's really about it. Actually, I think that E-door opens. We're going to test that out real quick. No, I guess not. Oh, yeah, it does. Never mind. Okay. So, that wasn't put in there, but it does work. I feel like I'm missing one other feature. But, yeah, E-door, good. I guess that's it. Okay, so we got 3 working props on this bus. So, at least it's not the normal, just stop sign and door. So, we'll give that a 7. We are at a 13 right now. Driving sounds and lag we'll come back to. Variability, you get what you get. This is the only bus that comes in here. Although I do believe that you can change the textures, so we will go ahead and give that a 5 at an 18 right now. Is it realistic? The parts that he spent time on, yes. Otherwise, it's just kind of not sloppily thrown together, not just quickly thrown together. Because I know that he spent a lot of time on this bus, because he updated me with this, every couple of days. But I just don't feel that this body is as good as it could be, because I've seen his work and the quality of time that he spends, and I feel like it could be a lot better than what it is. But realistic, yeah. So we'll go ahead and we'll give that an 8. Also, I didn't give the last one an 8, so we're at 26. Other people's opinions. This has been a highly requested bus whenever I do videos on it. Is it going to be public? Is it going to be private? As for right now, it is going to be private, unfortunately, which, most people don't like that fact, but, yeah, so, but from what I have seen, there is people do like this bus, so, yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll give that in a 9. We're at a 35 now. The name, let's check the official name, GCPS Carpenter Ford. Good enough, that's 5 points right there. We're at a 40. Other stuff, just the fact about how much time he spent on this, and the parts that are really detailed, they are detailed, and they look good, in my opinion. There's another 5 points, we're at a 45. Is it better than the competition? That's kind of a hard one. This is a bus that I do drive around normally, kind of normal, every now and then I'll drive it. It does have a tendency to, it doesn't drive the smoothest, and we'll go over that here in a couple minutes. But in some ways, I think that it kind of is better than the competition. Like I've been saying, the amount of time that he put into this and the quality of where he spent, you can tell where he spent his time and where he didn't. But if we're talking like, Grayson or Volk, no, I don't think that it's necessarily that good yet. But compared to some of his other stuff, yeah, I'd say this is one of the better ones that I've gotten from him. So we'll give it a 6. We're at a 51. So it looks like the highest possible score for this is going to be an 81. So we have driving, sounds, and lag. So let's go ahead and check out some sounds. And all the sounds were done by, I want to say, Chris H. I can't remember. He commented on my video, and I can't remember exactly who it was. I know it was a Chris. I know that, but I'm pretty sure it was Chris H. So let's go ahead and start it up. I mean, that's pretty good right there. I like that. Let's see. I don't even have to do that again. So, yeah. parking brake. Not terrible. So these sounds are, you know, they're different, but they're not terrible. I really like the engine sounds of this bus, so let's go ahead and... Oh, let's do backup first. Yeah, nah, not a fan of that. So let's put the parking brake on, rev it up a little bit. And then let's also shut the bus off. And start it right back up. Like, I love that right there. That just sounds great. So not the best sounds, not the worst sounds. We'll give it a we'll give that a 6 also. So 57 right now. So driving and lag, we'll go ahead and open up the FPS counter. And let's get to driving. And one thing that I do want to mention just before I forget is that these turning signals don't work, and I really wish that they would, because that would be super, super cool. So, like I said, this bus does have a tendency to flip, so if I flip, that's why. So, let's get to driving, and yeah. And I actually haven't been on this map in, like, forever. So I think it actually is a little bit bumpy here and there, so this will be a good one to really showcase, you know, where it doesn't do so hot. Because whenever you get it in the right terrain, it drives pretty well, but... Oh yeah, that you know, I'd say, oh, well, there's one of the flips I was talking about, but that's my fault. If you saw my last edited video, I think it's called Sequence 1 Edit. I called it that because they just automatically default to Sequence 1. But I was driving this bus, and it did flip couple times, and who was it? It was Evan, and I think it was GCPS also, where you know, he was talking about how much this thing flips. But like I said, if you get it under the right driving conditions, then it does drive fairly well. It's not the most powerful thing. I think taking it up Mount Shell might be fun to do sooner or later. Let me know if you'd like to see that. But you know, it's not the worst thing I've ever driven. Certainly not the best thing I've ever driven either. So that's, I don't know, it just seems that that's kind of the theme of this. It has some really good features, but it also has some drawbacks, and you just kind of have to figure out, is the cup half empty or half full? And that's just, you know, based on your opinion. So lag, you know, I haven't had any problems with lag at all. Then again, I also have, you know, the computer's probably helping that out. Let me go ahead and show you the stop sign and doors also while we're at it. We'll check some flares out, since I have not done that either. So let's go ahead and put it in park. Check out some flares. Put pretty much everything on. Might as well put the... there, now everything is on. So, still not getting terrible FPS. Now, I'm sure that if you try to this, it might not... I'm being cocky here, but... so, lag, I have yet to have any problems with lag. We'll give it a 10, so we're at a 67 right now. Oops. And, yeah, so, driving... Let's come to a opinion here. Like I said, not the best thing, not the worst thing I've ever driven. And I hate how that every time I try and change the time, it lags the crap out of my game. So Trying to get a nice shot here just to show it. But driving... There we go. I like that right there. I think I'm going to have to give it a 6. Like I said, it's not the best thing I've ever driven, not the worst thing I've ever driven. So, yeah. So we came to a final score of a 73. And that's going to be it on this bus. Incandescents, strobe lights. So yeah, I guess that's where we're going to wrap up the video. That is pretty much it. Let me know if you thought that this bus deserved that. Maybe a little bit higher, maybe a little bit lower. Let me know what you thought. Give me your opinions down below. And that is pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe right down here. It's a magical red button that says you are now subscribed to Safety Liner C2. Make sure you comment up here, down here, over here, or over here. I don't know where they put it. I don't care where they put it. Make sure you also give this video a thumbs up or your cup is going to be half empty. And make sure you also share this video with a friend. Show it to your mom, show it to your dad, show it to a guy on a random street. I don't care, don't get raped. So yeah guys, that is pretty much it, and thanks for watching.